Hi, welcome to our campfire that is being sparked as we speak. Today we are exchanging some stories
Look, Kai's live. Literally,
over
Kai
fire.
Cole is live. Kai Cole is live now.
How about that?
Well, if you have anything you want to release and choose to, you can do so now into the fire because
There is no fire.
well, it's going to be.
I can't release it
I
now
know.
into the
I'm
fire.
really trying to do it on one, so I'm being all.
Fancy?
And
Oh!
there we go. And
For those who couldn't see on there, he had a flint thing
what does Joey?
and did it in one strike.
What does Joey say on that movie? And the monkey hits the button. Joey's the driver on that mission.
Oh, Lost in Space.
Lost in Space. And the monkey hits the button. That was couldn't have planned that.
That was more than a monkey hitting the button.
Well, yes, it took a long time to get to. It's a monkey hit the button.
Well, then.
It is once you get it.
That was magic.
Yes.
And it's our daily magic.
How about that?
That happened twice in a row. Look at that.
Just for you fire builders, FYI, this is a little 2x4 that I sawed about 8 inches long and then took my axe and split them into little tiny pieces, and it's a great thing to use as a base to get started.
For all the pyromaniacs.
Because I love campfires. When they said campfire,
And this is the first nice, cool night that we've had in a long time where it's been clear.
90 out.
Well, clearish.
The tomatoes are sun-dried on the vine.
There are no tomatoes on the vine.
But there were some. I literally saw them. They were sun-dried on the vine.
He's talking about that. Going for a walk today. How cold it was. Like it was like 60 degrees.
Oh, you guys, what, at 4 o'clock in the morning?
No, that's her. I was still sleeping. It was like, it had to be like 10 or 11 o'clock. I went outside. I'm not used to that. I'm used to like normally being.
I know.
Like 80s.
See, I should just like kind of do a gradual thing, not this like sudden, 10-degree drop.
I'm not complaining because
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
The night breeze with the window open.
Oh my God! I'm having the windows open in the house today. No AC, no nothing. It's
I would love to be like 1980 something when I remember on Halloween it was snow for Halloween.
Yeah, you were in Vermont. Let us preface.
Inches.
Let us preface. You were in Vermont, not New York,
Still. Oh,
not New Jersey. I do
want the
remember
snow.
the earliest snow in New York I remember ever experiencing was October 10th. I was living in Morristown at the time. And that was in the late 90s.
There was one over here, and I remember it because it was when my son's mother was pregnant with him. I think 2011. Yeah, in 2011. It was like this snowstorm that happened in October, and Halloween got canceled because of the ice storm. It got so bad, like power lines going down and all these other things.
I remember, yeah, I think I remember something like that.
you gotta have the air.
I do remember in the late 90s we had the 3 feet of snow because I was living in Morristown during then too.
Was it 98? I was out of school for a week.
Yeah, it must have been because I left for California in November of 98. So the winter of 98 had been that previous. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was awesome.
I think the funniest thing to see.
Yeah, it had to be because that's when I was working at, that's when I was working at that company.
The funniest what?
The funniest thing I should
No, it had to be different. 98. Sorry.
Made up mine.
No, because it's got to go by who I was dating at the time.
Oh, that's easy.
That's a good way to get back into like different years. It's like,
That's
okay,
the only way I have Larry. It was a
I have to
dating
use
back
it by the
then.
job. Mine is by the job where I was working,
Not for the last
and if I was in
13
the
years.
service or not.
For the last 13 years, it's all the same. Very great.
I just want to, just real quick, another sidebar. I want to just, my intention for this whole thing was, since Dell mentioned it the other night, was to, I just wanted to do a little fire with just a little wood that my wife so beautifully went and got after the hurricane that we had. Got all this dead wood.
I drove around the neighborhood picking up wood on the side
Filled
of the
up the
road.
Forerunner
back of
with
the
all this
Forerunner
wood.
open. All this wood
Forerunner
hanging
was
out the back. These branches
Wow.
hanging out the back. Garrett wasn't feeling well, so I just like took it on myself to go. So I knew, I'm like, he is going to be so bummed if he's missing this wood.
That's, yeah.
We'll give it to you.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's the perfect example of
Please
using
do.
using something for something beneficial. Like the
Drop a tree on us, we'll make firewood.
Pretty much.
Yeah, anybody know that quote? Because that's one of my favorite things. No hints. That's it. Message and quotes.
Yes, I didn't make that up.
Once again, the quote is, if you drop a tree in us, we'll make firewood. What show is that from? My top 5
It is
favorite
not.
shows. Top 5 favorite shows now? Yeah. When they're filming. When they were filming.
No, oh, they're older versions.
Yeah, when they were little.
Now
fun.
it's lame.
Still good, though.
Not lamb, lame.
How's it coming out, by the way? Oh, I see. I'm on that side. Okay.
It's mirrored.
It's me. It's me. Oh, it's
Is it you in a different universe right now?
What movie was that from? Where he was in a nightclub and he got dosed or something.
What?
It's me. But it's me. Oh, Face Off. Face Off. Face Off with
Whoa,
what's his name? What's his name?
whoa.
I know. I'm trying.
That's not your fault.
I'm trying to shield it. Shield it. Stop wind. Stop wind.
Good thing I didn't take my shower before coming out.
Yeah, I know. I was
I'll
gonna
be
do
going
it
in
too.
all sorts of smoky.
But I'm gonna do my best to keep it.
Contained.
Yeah, I want to get a little cold base, and then I'll start putting this stuff on. It's harder. Hopefully, complete. It feels pretty dry.
You know, we do have all of the components for s'mores. Not a lot, but for some.
Cacao.
I'm just saying. Is it okay in that scenario?
I don't care. I was
No,
saying,
for me
I
to
wanna
say,
have
I'm
a-
just saying.
Yes, in that scenario, yes. Thank you for. Yes. Wow. Finally, outside.
Stay back.
Well, not like late night, but I'm good for now.
You gotta be sleepy.
Got crack of dawn.
I know. I mean, if I'm tired after the work I did today, you must be exhausted. A lot of learning you done did today.
Ooh, what's that again?
Yeah.
And I was learning.
She was learning.
Oh boy.
It's good to be like immersed in something.
Yes.
I don't mind that part.
Same thing tomorrow, right?
Same thing tomorrow.
And Monday?
Nope.
What's your Monday look like?
I don't even know. I don't know without my phone.
Oh, that's right. But you're all right, right?
That's a
Well, if your Monday has an opening, I would love to get another Kayem Yael in the meditation room.
Let's count on it.
Awesome.
Talk about magic.
Yeah, oh my God.
But again, I just want to point out, by no whatever coincidence, synchronicity, we were talking about the same thing you guys were, just parallel, just in, not in his form. You know what I mean? Not in what you were listening to. It was just so.
Are we supposed to know
So
to what you are referring, my love?
yes, what you and Kai do listening to the one this
That
book.
thing.
Oh, you mean
Yesterday,
reading the
yesterday
book?
specifically, you guys were parallel what we were talking about.
That's pretty cool.
That is awesome. So we just booked our seats for the Keys to Cacao homecoming for March.
Wow.
Yeah, hopefully it will be happening,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, to go back with what we know now and
Yep.
the space where we are. And I'm sure Garrett can't wait to go back and share with Keith and whatnot.
Oh no, I cannot wait to go back and share from that perspective. Again, like we were kind of talking about yesterday, Dell and I, where I come from, I learned to get over myself. So, gotten over myself enough to be like, yeah, I remember he's triggered me this, and this, and it took me this long to realize this because of that trigger. And it's okay to have the trigger, but just know I knew that where it was, blah 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 blah. It actually helped me out.
And who knows where we'll be by the time that comes up. That's a whole 6 months away. I can't believe what happened the last 6 months with us, regardless of what's going on
If
in
you
the
guys are
world.
fire people and love to do, please tell me and I'll share. Otherwise, not sharing.
I could just stare at it for like hours.
You know.
Because I'm trying to layer it and get it going good.
Yeah.
And actually, I want to let this stuff dry a little bit. Put it.
Feel and watch it go down.
It doesn't.
This last time I was in front of this, I was having a very different experience.
That's a great segue. How you come to the same place but have a different experience every time.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Ooh, doggy.
Every time I cook,
Excuse me.
But we think
It's the
sometimes
same,
we
but
think
it's
that it's the same experience because we're doing the same thing.
oh, here's a
But
good
it's a completely different experience that's happened every time you really get present to like what's happening
Hmm.
in the space while you're doing it. That similar thing that you always think you are doing the same way.
Yep. Always evolving, always expanding. Like we have no two cacao ceremonies that are the same because we've got different people that are there each time, and we're in a different state where each time is more ascended, more aware.
And it depends on if I sage the sage before I Palo Santo the sage and Palo Santo the Palo Santo. Then it depends on how. Sorry, I had to steal JP's.
I'm more spiritual than you.
You can't sing that.
How
You
do
can't sing
I
that. You can't
know
sing that. You're gonna get in
my
trouble.
feathers are longer?
I'm not listening. Don't arrest me.
And
You know, I just,
I've drunk
you
more.
know, I just ordered off of Amazon today.
What?
You know, I just ordered off of Amazon today.
What did you order?
Red drumsticks
Red what?
Drumsticks.
and drum pads.
Oh yeah.
You ordered red drumsticks and red drum pads?
Yeah, I might start drumming again. It
No
should be
kidding.
here on Monday.
You mean those new things where they
Yeah.
but they're just like
The pads. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back drumming again.
Wow,
I
that's
wanna see what I
awesome.
Yeah. Well,
You do percussion like as well, so like you could play with all the little drums that I got in my drum collection.
yeah.
he's never even seen it.
Oh, I've got to find out where I can get my. Just if anybody knows where I can get a djembe
Fixed.
resurfaced, because the when we moved, they broke the skin on my djembe. I know, so I've got to get. I love that djembe, but I have no idea where to get it recovered, resurfaced, reskinned.
Scunned. That's my word.
Hmm?
sure there's somebody out
Oh, I'm
For
sure
every
there are
single-
tons of them. I just don't know around here. And I mean, if I was in California, I'd be like, yeah, I know. But it's been so long since I've been living back here. Although it's been 3 years, but I still don't know. It will be 3 years.
Yes.
It'll be 3 years in October that we got back to New York. After 19 years on the West Coast.
For you, yep.
Dang. From top to bottom, from Washington down to LA, and one or two places in between.
Speak about that, like East Coast, West Coast, because I just started. I'm listening to a musical album that Steve sent to me. And Steve's my friend and also my coach. So he sent me this audio to listen to for this guy. What's his name? Matt Posner. Have you heard of him before?
Posner?
Yeah, his name, or Mike Posner.
Yeah, it rings a bell.
So this guy walked from East Coast to West Coast, like all the way to Cali. And his journey.
His name's not Forrest Gump.
Nah, he didn't even run it. He walked it. But what happened in his journey of this, like traveling, I forgot what part he got to, but the part that he got to, he got bit by a rattlesnake.
Oh.
And was in the hospital for like 3 weeks. Had to learn how to walk again. And everything else, go to rehab. Went back to that same spot that he got bit at
to continue his journey.
Nice.
So, and that's what I was telling you. The guy from from the Brotherhood group I'm a part of, the send off that we did, the send off bike ride we did was a City Hook. He's doing a bike ride. He's inspired by that. A bike ride right now from it was Sandy Hook, New Jersey. He's going all the way to Santa Monica, California.
Wow.
And he's trying to get there by the end of next month. Right now he's in Richmond, Virginia.
That's a serious coast to coast.
I want to bike
The craziest shit.
this time of year.
Well, no.
And during the pandemic.
Well, wait, he's going to Santa Monica?
Yeah.
Okay, so now he can go the southern route. He'll be fine.
He was telling me how
Nice.
he found an app,
Also,
and it just showed you like how cool like it is like now to like be traveling.
It's, yeah.
He found an app that has the maps for bike for cyclists, like where to go. But the cool thing that's also happening with it for cyclists, they got an app, like sort of like a community, but like there's bikers out there, cyclists.
Yeah.
That when you're traveling the country, you can like stay at their house and stuff.
Nice.
So, to sign up, it's like a community of people, so they know what you're
Sweet.
supporting.
See, that's the way we are.
That's something. Yeah,
That's who we really are.
communities like that, just to be able to share and support each other.
you could almost call that a service for others based mentality.
Yeah.
Versus service for self based mentality.
No, it's for self too. You get to meet new
No,
people.
but I just mean
It's fun.
business wise,
It's,
whatnot. Service
it's
for
community.
service for other society versus a service for self based.
No, but I think it is self-based because it's community. And you get to meet new people that way, and it's fun.
No, that's what I mean. That type of business style versus the other type where it's just make the money, do this regardless of the people. That's cool. Ouch. Stop. Leave it alone.
It's pretty cool.
I was worried a couple
That
minutes
is an
ago. I'm like, oh man,
interesting
it's gonna
setup.
go out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get something. I just scrambled with all the time in there so it would really go. That was just ripping.
So crazy. Country, man.
That's all from her getting it. All from her getting this with me. I mean, it's dry, but it got rained on for like the week.
Hey,
and
is
then
that
it got
tree
rained on
still
again.
down in the easement?
I don't know. I have to pop my head over. I need to sharpen the chainsaw.
Because now this might get you excited about possibly grabbing that wood.
Oh, if it's still there. If it's still there and it's not cordoned off, of course I will.
I used to like, yeah, that's my man.
Stand up and dry out a little bit. all the really dry stuff. So this stuff just got a little wet from the last week or two of rain.
Looks like a vortex of fire.
Did you see that? See it?
You said that too.
That's what you said. Fire!
The coals from this would be nice and radiating a lot of heat.
See, would have been like cooler. Like add some light. That's stuff just doing it. Alright guys, I'm about to light the fire.
How does that look? Do that again. I can't even see it.
See what?
Well, I'm trying to just see this thing on his hand. No, can't really. Look at that. I love it. Man, I love that.
Start singing campfire songs.
And he was 1990-ish. Pull it out.
Did either of you guys go to camp? What kind of camp?
Sailing camp.
Oh, that's right. Where? I forgot. You told me where, but I forgot.
Cape Cod.
Oh,
That's right. I remember you talked about what kind of name, right?
Cape Cod Sea Camp.
Something, yeah, Yarmouth.
It might have been somewhere out there.
You were on the Cape.
So
I knew you were there.
you're out in the sea.
Yes.
Was any of the teachers a man?
Oh my gosh. I'm not setting that one up.
what? Oh,
So there weren't any men teacher out there.
I am not setting that one up.
So it wasn't men teachers that taught about the sea to you guys?
Not even gonna. I just got it. I just picked it up.
so I went to horseback
I
riding
just
and
picked
whitewater canoeing
I just picked it up.
in Jersey by Schwartzwood Lake.
Oh.
Girl Scout camp.
Ah.
Schwartzwood Lake. We did the first time I went. It was horseback riding, and then the second time I went, it was canoeing. And we did a 5-day trip down the Delaware River, which was super uber fun. It was so fun that it became a tradition with my family to do every summer. And we would go from Port Jervis. I think we went like Kitty canoes and rafts. And I think either like above Port Jervis and then coming down, or below Port Jervis and then going down. We either pulled in or pulled out at Port Jervis. And we had some my aunt would be in a raft with my uncle and have like the coolers full and they'd make fried chicken and all this stuff, and we'd like pull off on the side and have a massive feast. And then there was this one spot where we could pull off and jump off the cliff into the water.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I had it all scoped out from when I had done the 5 days down, so I knew like what section of the river was like the most awesome to go to.
You did some daring shit.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Delaware isn't like serious. The serious whitewater I did was out.
Yeah, you did it.
I did
Yeah.
Lehigh, and then I did the American River, North Fork. I forgot what North or the South Fork of the American River.
F5
That
tornado.
no, it was we did a class. Is it somewhere between?
Class
I think it's
of the
class
river.
4.5 or class 5.
Yeah,
So
it was a
just
big
do
class.
this one shoot, and then the Lehigh River we did on a water release date, and we wound up hitting these rapids broadside accidentally. We didn't mean to, and so I'm on the front end, and we hit broadside. We go down like this, and I'm off. I'm in the water, and then I get trapped under the raft,
Oh
and
my
I'm going down.
Oh,
And I'm
shit.
sitting there like, okay, you have to stay calm, because if you don't stay calm, you're gonna lose your breath. So just stay calm. Then I felt like somebody was pushing me under, what they were trying to do is they saw my jacket and they're trying to lift up my life preserver.
Oh.
Me up by the life preserver, but it's like coming off of me and it feels like it's pushing me back down.
Oh my god.
So they finally get me out. And I'm like, why are you trying to push me back down? Or no, we're trying to pull you out.
Wow.
It was funny. But no,
Scary,
but
but
because
fun.
I done because of the camp,
Yeah.
they taught us stuff like that. They taught you like, okay, if that happens, something like that
Yes,
happens,
yeah.
you just stay real calm. You put your feet, as you're going down the river, you put your feet forward so your feet are going to hit anything
Feet first, not
first
butt.
to, get yourself in that position and just kind of wait it out. Stay calm. Don't, try to breathe. Obviously don't try to breathe. You're underwater, but I mean, like, just try to keep your heart rate down because you will get out. Because the rapids are quick and you will get out. I knew it wasn't like a long stretch of rapids or anything. So
If you let me,
my Girl Scout camp training saved my life. But no, the American River was really cool because that was a good class 5, and we went through this thing called the Double Chute, which was like the kind of shit you see on TV. That was awesome. But I do want to do the Colorado. I want to do a class 6. I want to do Colorado. But yeah, no, I'm an adrenaline. I jumped out of planes 3 times like you.
You did one more than me.
And then I used to go rock climbing all the time. I still have my gear, my tampons and my things, which I wouldn't mind getting back into. I really wouldn't. I loved sport climbing because it was easy. Everything's bolted.
I could do all the low, easy stuff, up to my level. I go and then support whatever you crazy shit you want to do from my perspective.
That's so funny considering the fact that you and I have never been rock climbing together.
But I would want to know, just like, when we go to Guatemala, whatever, we get used to climbing and walking, and so I could pull my body weight up,
What are you talking about?
rock climbing.
In Guatemala?
No.
You just said in Guatemala.
I was referring to, like, when we go to Guatemala, I work on my legs more because we're going to be walking. So I'd like to know ahead of time when we go so I can. Anyway.
Okay,
Train his
gotcha.
body to prepare.
Got
I'm
you.
not, I forget. I have to be a little more left brain for you.
Well, just let me know to what you're referring.
No, I know.
Before you mention
I'm
it.
very scattered.
Brain
my
right.
way.
Your brain right now.
It's just my way. Everyone's not like that. I got to realize that. I'm just backing this. I don't care. I know it's silly, but I just want to see what's going to happen. There's one more. I'll put it up. He feels like this.
Okay.
Is it going to live? End the live. Bye, folks. It's been fun.
It was good. It was like.
Have a good weekend.
Stay magical.